Hello, my YouTube friends. My name is Mel from Mel's Paper Makes. I'm a 24-year-old cash stuffer and budgeter here on YouTube. And that means that I withdraw my cash from my bank account every week. Well, right now it's every 2 weeks. And I take that money and I put it into envelopes that are labeled and assigned for specific parts of my life. So I have an envelope for moving, I have an envelope for my friend's wedding, travel, some towards my Roth IRA. Any bills that I have, I keep in the actual bank, and I use like placeholder money. But I do the cash stuffing method so that I can meet my financial goals and so that I am very aware as to what money is coming in and what money is coming out. So in Q1, I did a financial goal update. So this is something. So these goals are something that I set at the beginning of the 2024 year, and they were to pay down my car loan to $7,500, and that meant putting $4,000 towards my car loan. This is like the end of the month balance. I know that I get paid like interest. I get charged interest as well. But $4,000, that's how much I want my balance to move down. I also wanted to save for moving because I thought I was going to be moving at the beginning of this year. The goal amount for that one was in black, $1,650, but I have since changed that. This is my friend's wedding. The goal amount to save was $1,350. That has also changed. And travel. The goal for that, $1,635. That has also changed. So these were the things that I wanted to save for, because one of my goals was to not incur any new credit card debt. These are pretty big things that are going to be happening this year. And to avoid using my credit card, I started saving for them a lot earlier. But before I get into it a little bit more, hi, my name is Mel. I'm 24 years old. I'm an engineer. That is my day job. And I have been in this career for about 2 years. In March, I was laid off. And at the end of April is when I started my new job. I do a lot of cash stuffings on my channel. I do a lot of budget with me's, and I'm trying to be very transparent because transparency is what helped me learn at the very beginning of my journey. And I feel like this is the perfect way to give back, is to be able to give my, things that I've learned, is to be able to take my lessons learned and give it to other people so that hopefully they can learn from my mistakes. So that is me and my situation. If you want to check out how I budget, how I cash stuff, feel free to go ahead and check out my channel. I also have links in the description to free budgeting sheets and savings challenges as well. Those are free. And you can also always check it out. I also have an Etsy shop that's linked down there as well. But to just go back into my goal check-in, kind of like all over the place, by the way. So one of my goals was to not incur any new credit card debt, and that is kind of reflected here. I wanted to contribute $500 towards my Roth IRA. That's in this one. And I wanted to save $10,000 in my emergency fund. And you can see at the beginning of the year, this is how much I had, and this is how much I ended Q1 with. And when I ended Q1, I was out of a job. So that was really interesting, navigating through that change in my life. So now we are going to go to Q2. I've written everything beforehand, so it's not as long and I'm not shaking the table as much. And you'll see I kind of have formulas on the side here. I will explain that later as we get further down this table. But just to check things over, my goal of paying down my car loan down to $7,500. At the start of Q2, I started with $10,277.81. At the end of Q2, I ended with $87.19 and 11 cents. And that is a change of, if I did this right, hopefully I did this right. Oops. Oh no. Oh no. $1,558.07. That is a pretty big change, I think. I think that's a pretty big change. And that means that I am 68% towards getting to my goal. So how I did this is something that is in one of my bank accounts. So I just looked at my bank account to see what that was. I also have budgeting sheets. That's where I will get a lot of these numbers. It's either my budget sheets, my bank accounts, or my custodian for my Roth IRA. That is how I got these numbers. For the change, that's what that triangle means. It's a delta, and it is change. You basically take this number and subtract it from this number. You do that with every single one. And then this is a percentage. What's my percent progress towards completing this goal? And what's really exciting about quarter two is I actually surpassed a few of these financial goals. And how to calculate the percentage, you take the change. For this one, it's going to be overall change, and you divide it by how much you are expecting to pay off. Probably not the best explanation for the car one, but let's say for moving, the goal amount was $1,450. Basically what you would do is you could take this number, the quarter to end, and you divide it by your goal amount. So you basically take end of quarter two and you divide it by your goal amount. So that is how I calculate this percentage. And as you can see, I'm 61% of the way with my car loan, and we're only halfway through the year. A little over halfway through the year now, but halfway through the year. Next is moving. I decided this year that I'm actually not going to be moving because my circumstance changed and I'm staying in the area a little longer. And for moving, I've actually fully funded this. So I saved $480 in quarter two, and you will expect this percentage to be 100 because 1,450 divided by 1,450 is 100%. So this is one financial goal that I have met. Very, very proud of myself that I met that. The next one is my friend's wedding. This one ended at $1,400 with a change of $555 in this quarter. And I am 100% in this goal. This is awesome for me to see. I absolutely love this. I like to do these check-ins because it lets you see how much you have grown in your financial goals. I absolutely love doing this. Next is travel. I started at $955. $1,700 towards travel. That means in quarter two, I put $745 towards this goal. Oops. And I am 87%, almost 89% of the way done. The goal amount that I wanted to save was $1,935. The next is my Roth IRA. You can see that I put $360 into it in quarter two, and I am at $531. My goal amount was $500, and I'm at $531 already. So that means I am over 100% completed with that goal. The next is my emergency fund. This is also over 100% because I put $600 towards this. And that is amazing to see. I can tell you that when I went through unemployment, I focused really hard on my financial goals because I really wanted to complete them. I am very goal oriented. I feel like it really gives me and my budget a purpose to hit all of these goals. And as you can see, I did my best to stick to these goals, and you can see that after quarter two, 1, 2, 3, 4 of my goals have been completed. 4 of them. That's amazing. And I am very, very proud of myself for being able to say that I completed these, even though I had like a month and a half of unemployment. I am absolutely so proud of myself. And yeah, I'm just so proud of myself that I'm able to do that. And I think I deserve a little treat. I have some popsicles. Maybe I'll have some of those. But now for quarter three, since I've already hit some of these goals, I thought, if I'm making really good progress now, why don't I kind of challenge myself a little bit more? Maybe the goals that I set myself weren't as challenging as I thought. So for quarter three, I'm kind of changing things up just a little bit. We'll have this set up so you can kind of see both. So in the beginning of the year, I said I wanted to pay my car down to $7,500. Well, now I want to pay it down to $6,500. So that means instead of putting $4,000 towards this goal, I'm going to be putting $5,000 towards this goal. Next is to save for moving. I'm going to keep this and my friend's wedding and travel because I still don't want to incur any new credit card debt. Next, I want to kind of have more retirement goals for myself. So I increased my goal from $500 to $1,000 in my Roth IRA because halfway through the year, I already completed that goal. Maybe I didn't set a high enough number for me, but that's okay. We're flexible. So I increased the amount to $1,000. And a new thing that I added is that I opened up a brokerage account and I want to save $350. The way that I got to that number is I kind of started halfway through the year and I kind of want to put I want to put $10 towards my brokerage every single week if I'm able to. So if I take $10 and multiply it by how many weeks I have left in the year, which is 26 at the time of me opening my brokerage, I have 260. So I should at least have 260 in my brokerage by the end of the year, but I still want to challenge myself a little bit more. So I just bumped it up to 350. So 350, that's my goal for my brokerage account. And save $10,000 in my emergency fund. That's still a goal that I wanted to keep. So I'm keeping this goal as well. I'm going to keep it only at $10,000 because I also have a bunch of other financial goals that I want to meet, right? I know I could get my car loan down to $0. I can have $20,000 in my emergency fund, or I can fully max out my Roth IRA. But I do want a good balance of things. I still want to pay down my debts. I still don't want any credit card debt. I still want to contribute to my retirement, and I still want to have an emergency fund, but I still also want to be able to enjoy things. Like I want to go to my friends' weddings. I want to be able to go travel as well. So I think it's really important to find a balance, and I feel like my goals kind of replicate that. I wanted balance in my life. You know, I still want to work hard to meet my, hold on, I could not think, but I still want to work hard to pay down my debts and save, but I still want to enjoy life. So this is what everything is looking like. Let's see. Do I have a number here at all? I don't. So in my brokerage, let me just check how much is in there. Let me just double check. So I have in my brokerage at the start of quarter three, I had $100. That's how much I had. and I'm really excited to see what my numbers look like at the end of quarter 3. I hope this wasn't too confusing, but if you have any questions, please let me know. If you want to check out my budget to see exactly what my dollars are doing for me, feel free to go check them out, but I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.